critical moment in human history. The ecological crisis is essentially a spiritual problem. The sin against the environment, the ecological sin.
This is big for the Pope. Consume
He's
less
a false
and
prophet,
buy less.
Pope
We have to
Francis.
really
He's a false
rethink our
prophet.
lifestyles.
He blames a lot of it on society's throwaway culture.
He tweeted out that the Earth, our home, is beginning to look more and more like an immense pile of filth.
Immense pile of filth.
Pile of filth.
The encyclical Praise Be is the most important papal document ever on the environment, backing the science on climate change, blaming free markets, holding rich nations responsible. Environmentalists and many on the left are cheering the message.
The encyclical is very clear that it does not believe that market mechanisms are going to get us there.
And it's put conservative Catholics like U.S. presidential hopeful Jeb Bush in a tough spot.
I don't get economic policy from my bishops or my cardinals or from my pope.
Since the Argentinian archbishop became pope, Francis has shifted the focus away from the church's conservative stance on things like abortion and made attacks on inequality and the excesses of capitalism central.
He is launching a broadside on many of the things that we take as commonplace.
For some, it's like Occupy Wall Street took over the Vatican.
This is just pure Marxism coming out of the mouth of the Pope.
He has a Marxist background.
By the standards of how South Americans talk about capitalism, he's not radical at all.
Pope Francis is the false prophet. He's not the Antichrist, nor he is the Satan.
For Jim Farney, a professor specializing in the intersection of politics and religion, it's not just the message, it's the messenger.
It was a very interesting choice this year. He really, though, stood out to us as someone who has changed the tone and the perception and the focus of one of the world's largest institutions.
Pope Francis has graced